Okay, it's a Monday. World Cup final was yesterday. Spain won in extra time, overtime and all. 1-0 over the Netherlands. This past Friday, I was doing some errands, and one of them was go to Cal State San Bernardino and get a grade transferred from that school to Claremont, but their offices were closed on Friday, so that's what I'm going to do later on right now. And this Gunk series kind of got a load off for me. So they're doing construction down there. Maybe I'll walk towards it. How you doing? I think he's checking the meter or something. And the construction going on right over here. They're improving the street and all. Improving the street. And had a little dispute with my dad a couple days ago. I put it under funny arguments in my Homer Cocktail 2 site. This is Homer Cocktail 4. And during the 80s, 98 actually, during the 90s, I was right close to graduating Pitzer College in my final semester and everything. We got in a little altercation mentioned in the earlier piece. Right here, unexpectedly, I was playing guitar and he, tried to grab me out of my trailer, and my dad earlier that year was stripping copper, and to pay the light bills, with the recycle money. I felt bad for him for a while. He had totaled his truck the year before, 98. It's 1997, and it was parked right over here. There was a 1981 Ford Lariat. He fell asleep at the wheel and rear-ended somebody. So he started driving around his mom's car. My grandma, who passed away a few years ago. It's a very old Chevy Nova. And I felt bad for him. I've heard him weeping before. In a trailer right here, and he paid off all the liens on the property that we have, that I'm on right now. We lost our house, which was a couple lots over, in the 95, and he started collecting pension. And he goes months without working sometimes, because he always says recession, and he's been in Alaska, been in San Luis Obispo, been back east. When I was a kid, he was out there with a pipeline in Alaska. So, he's been out and about, but he has a habit of blaming me. He was blaming my niece, who's barely turned 18, blaming us for, circumstances in life, and I made it through the Claremont colleges with having lost our house the same year that I got admitted there. I could have moved to my sister's in San Bernardino. I moved right here. And during the 80s, he's real clean cut. He's real clean cut and behaved like a Republican. He even had a private contracting business while he paid dues in the union. That's the hedge's bet, so-called. And didn't do hard drugs or anything like that. And he got into ephedra during the 90s. You know, it's supposed to be a natural supplement, but he got into some other stuff, which is ironic, and you can read between the lines on that, which, you know, I didn't get into. And he forgets these things. And then once a year, he usually gives up beer forever, right around Cinco de Mayo. Then he takes it up again, then he gives it up forever again the next year. And I was at a union picnic with him sometime during the 90s, which is real ironic because a girl came up and thanked him for saving her life, so-called, because he got her fired from a job for being on drugs and all. And during that time, he had stopped being a foreman on jobs, and he was like, you know, one with we the people or whatever. And the guy's been high and low, you know. He you know, redefines himself and openly every now and then. And you know, I got yelled at for some stuff that you know, I don't think I should have got yelled at for. It was supposed to be a day of celebration when we found out that by enough classes probably to graduate in the May of 2011. And I just envisioned the same thing happening again, though. That right here I am on the cusp of moving on to the next level and being able to make a true middle class wage somewhere, if not in California and somewhere else. The economy out here is shaky, you know, some would say. But this Gunk piece, this Gunk series has been going well, and every now and then, you know, I'll drop out a few other, you know, chunks of gunk, you know, from the mind, you know, a little mental gunk here, mental gunk there that, you know, I hope just dissipates into the atmosphere wherever it does. But I mentioned at the very beginning, it's like defending your life, and I was moving stones when this whole Gunk piece started, you know, because they're doing construction out there, you know. But anyway, I take off to Cal State San Bernardino. Gonna go and go to Smart and Final and get a few things to eat. Might get a haircut, might not. You know, been a little more short-haired since the last couple years. I had long hair. If you go to Homer Cocktail at 7-6, it's I think it's Nice Hair Day. It's one of the more popular pieces there. You know, I cut my hair and grown it out a few times. Gunk 13 was the first one to get views here. It's the only one that I've played guitar on. Got some extra guitar footage there. But I'm gonna take off here, and this place has had its highs and lows for my life. It was bought when I was only 2-3 years old. This land, and in a year from now, if all goes well with again my bachelor's and we find a job, I'll be in something that's beyond, you know, like a survival, you know, survival mode kind of thing, you know. And hey, man, for all the people that you know, live this way forever, hey, it's like being on a camping trip. It's like being on a permanent camping trip. But I anticipate probably moving out of the area to look for, you know, a better job, you know, when I get my degree. So we'll see how it goes. I bid you adieu. Have a good time. Okay. Lynn's could use a little cleaning right now, I think. Right there. How's that? Is that a little better? Ryland's guitar shop, right over here. Gotta get an energy drink before I go there though. I'm tired for some reason.